Who the fuck is this?
Yeah, I would say that I have some good ones and some that are not good.
Okay, that's good. Got a mix.
Yeah, some are good, some are bad.
Any Bigfoot?
I don't think so. I don't think we have anything about Bigfoot tonight.
I think we exhausted the Bigfoot. We don't have any Bigfoot stuff left.
No, I don't think we have, but nobody called about it. So I don't have anything ready for that. Hey, this is Rock Hard Call Us. This is the 20th episode of this series, so that's kind of a milestone. 20th episode of Rock Hard Call Us, where people send in their thoughts and their questions and their opinions. They call us at 319-849-8733, and that's pretty much it. But we got a guest tonight on.
Yeah, another milestone.
Shit.
Yeah, first time we've had a guest here. Who are you?
I am female. I am human. I'm woman. Hear me roar. No, I'm Anastasia.
Yeah, she'll be roaring a lot tonight.
Yeah.
And
we're
Evan
recording.
and Anastasia are sharing a microphone.
We're in person sharing a microphone. So if the audio quality is any worse than usual, which is normally it's perfect. There's no ever any. Justin does an incredible job of making sure the audio is perfect.
It's way better than paid producers should be fired, and Justin should do all podcasts.
If I get paid.
Have you ever?
Yeah, they should pay you.
They should pay you. Have you ever considered producing other podcasts?
Yeah, I've never asked anyone if they wanted me to, though.
They should be asking.
They should be. I was
gonna
say, they should be asking you.
Yeah.
All right, so if you need a producer and you have money and you happen to be listening to the Rock Hard Caucus Patreon feed, I'm available for work. Honestly,
I think there's a lot of people with more money than podcast sense out there. There's a lot of people who, have
Not
money,
us.
but they don't have. Yeah, we're the opposite. We're the opposite. But yeah, there's a lot of people who whose podcasts are basically just advertisements for like the Iowa Pork Producers podcast.
Sure, yeah,
our bitter rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just a money laundering front.
Okay,
some
Justin,
PR and money laundering.
Right? I think
no one's listening
to this than that.
But I bet you they make more money. I bet you they make more money. Whoever is doing that podcast is making more money than we are.
Justin, would you podcast edit for fascists?
No.
Good answer. Good answer.
Correct answer.
Yeah. Well, I say that now. Just wait till they come knocking.
Yeah.
We'll see if I can resist the temptations.
Fascists who listen to this podcast are gonna bite on this offer.
Yep. All right. I've got a whole bunch of voicemails. We're probably not going to get through them because I don't want to record a super long podcast tonight. But yeah, let's. This first one is almost 3 minutes long, and I can tell you right now, you're not going to want to hear all 3 minutes.
Okay. We'll see how far we can get.
I will hit play, and you tell me when you want me to stop. All right?
Okay.
All right. Voicemail number 1. Here we go.
Okay, so I really wanted to call because, well, I saw your flyer on a post, and when I saw it, I got the idea to call, and I really wanted to talk about this thing called smegma. Well, first of all, I'm uncircumcised, and I have foreskin down there, and one thing that forms is this thing called smegma. It's like cheese, kind of, and sometimes I harvest it. And when I harvest it, I
think I'm good.
All right, there we go.
All right. That was 36 seconds.
Of mansplaining.
Yeah.
We know what smegma is.
He went on for 5 times as long talking about smegma for the rest of the call, I assume.
Yeah, it's all about smegma. I didn't listen to the whole thing ahead of time, but
yeah,
right, yeah. Somebody has called about smegma once before. I think.
Yeah, I believe that is true.
They just called it dick cheese the last time we had a call about that.
Yeah,
one of the most foul of human productions, I think.
Yeah.
Just.
Do you think? Okay, is it worse than like belly button buildup?
It's similar, but I'd say
I feel like
yes.
it's similar.
Yeah, it's kind of the same shit. Yeah, but it smells worse.
Okay. I don't know.
I honestly, I don't know. I'm circed.
I don't get a lot of it. Yeah, exactly,
it's not something that you really have to deal with too much. As long as you have baseline hygiene practices.
If you're washing your dick at least, every couple days and you're circumcised, you're probably not dealing with it very often.
Great call to start out with when we have a female guest for the first time.
Well, I was wondering if she would even know what that is.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Yeah, that's a gross one. Good way to get started. Here's another one that's, I guarantee, not as gross.
Hi. I saw your flyers downtown in Iowa City, and it says to just say whatever is on my mind. And, I've been thinking for a really long time that there should be a playground here in Iowa City that is designated just for adults, So hear me out. At least.
Okay. Before we hear them out, playground for adults, just, first thoughts, first impressions on the idea of a playground, adults only playground.
I guess I think I'm pro it, but it depends on why is it adults only. Is it adults only due to the fact that all the equipment is built for taller people?
Bigger jungle gyms. Yeah.
So it's maybe not safe for shorter people. So that's not really adults only. That would have a height limitation.
I think I know what they mean by adults only. I think they mean alcohol is served.
Well,
which is a bad combination.
Drunk playground. Yeah.
Okay, but I have been to outdoor complexes in Iowa with playgrounds and also softball fields and stuff where they sell alcohol.
Yeah.
So that exists.
It is a thing, yeah, like the Smash Park stuff.
I'm talking about the city of Ankeny.
Oh, okay. That's how they do it in Ankeny.
What's Smash Park?
It's like a restaurant / they have pickleball courts and axe throwing and
yeah.
Amusements for grown-ups.
But there isn't a lot of that's a growing thing, amusement for grown-ups. So Dave and Buster's, Top Golf. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's always been bowling, which is I guess not quite the same as a playground.
Right.
Because, playground and alcohol, if you combine those two, that's a big liability problem. I don't know if you can get, insurance for that.
Well, I think they would have to have employees supervising.
Yeah, they'd have to have. But that's going to be bad, too, because, who's going to want to do that job?
That sounds awful. Yeah.
Teenagers babysitting drunk adults.
Again, I'm thinking of when I used to buy
regular Chuck E. Cheese, I think.
When I used to buy beer from the city of Ankeny when I was playing adult kickball. It was mostly teenagers selling me the beer.
Yeah,
which I don't know if that was legal.
I think you can be. I think if you're
now.
16.
I know.
I think
there was a change
has been for a while
within the last couple of years.
Oh, this was several years ago.
When I was in college in 2008, I was a special events waiter, and we definitely served alcohol. But I think it's been 16 as the minimum age to serve alcohol for a while.
Well. Okay, now we can hear out the caller, see what they were
let's
actually
see. Let's see what
about.
their idea is.
Yeah.
Every time I want to play on a playground, I chicken out because there's a bunch of kids on there and parents, and I don't want to look like a weirdo or anything. And so I just wait, kind of, but then I'm I look weirder waiting.
Just waiting.
I just think that there should be a playground that's literally 21 and plus, because why not? Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, if it's 21 up, that does sound like it's a drinking thing, but I don't think that's the caller's intention necessarily.
Yeah.
What if you go at night?
Yeah.
Then there won't be all those kids around.
Okay, well, a lot of parks close at sunset.
Right.
So there is that problem. But it is an hours thing, because the kids are not usually there at 8 p.m. So they could go at 8 p.m.
ever been like hanging out in a park after it's closed?
Yes.
Yes.
How often do you get kicked out? Because for me, it's been like maybe a couple times ever.
I've been kicked out of Beaver Park in Cedar Rapids a couple times for being there after closing.
I'm actually kind of disappointed in both of you because you're supposed to hide from the cops.
Well, I've done that too.
Yeah. I've also been talked to by the DNR at Palisades because we were.
We've all been talked to by the DNR at the PAL.
We set up a fire on the beach, and you're not supposed to do that.
Oh,
That was pretty. I mean, that was probably legitimately a reason for them to talk to us, but
yeah,
it was fine.
I remember I was going to somebody's like graduation party in a public park, and a park ranger pulled me over for speeding. And the whole time I was just in my head like, is he allowed to do this? Can he pull me over?
Probably.
He didn't give me a ticket or anything. I can't imagine I was going that fast.
Probably not. You're a responsible young man. I mean,
well, yeah, not just because I'm responsible, but just because I didn't have a lot of like, flat ground to get
not a lot
speed.
of room to accelerate. Yeah. But yeah, I'm all in favor. I think the parks for adults is a good idea. And like the caller's explanation to like they're scared of children, I think is like 100% valid.
Oh yeah.
And I totally understand it. Also, I think there should be adult skate parks for like adults who are like wearing like shoulder pad, like every piece of like protect shoulder pad. Yeah, not elbow pads. That'd be funny if they're wearing shoulder pads. Yeah.
Wait, so like adult beginner skate park?
Yes.
Could it be designated hours at the skate park?
Well, yeah, I mean, but I think like there's always, unless like they really like make sure that no kids can be there, there's always going to be like a teenager who's like going to be snotty and like trolling the beginner adults. Like that's just going to happen unless there's some kind of enforcement.
If you're an adult getting into skating, you do have to have confidence.
Yeah, that's true.
Enough confidence to like take on a teenager making fun of you.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know. The world of skating is
they're
really
scary.
It's a teen's world, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Those teens are scary.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but you have to have the confidence.
But yeah, as an adult, you should be like, fuck you. I'm going to ride my scooter. I'm going to ride my scooter with my shoulder pads, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Wait, a scooter?
Yeah, of course. Rollerblades.
The little time I've spent at skate parks, everyone does seem pretty chill. I don't know if it's that big of a deal.
That's probably true. It's probably more like, new generations are probably a little chiller about it, I think.
Yeah. I do like that this is less about safety, more just about like social comfort. It seems like is why
100%.
we want.
Definitely.
We need safer spaces for adults out there.
For sure.
Socially uncomfortable adults.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Johnny, and I'm here to talk about Acoustic the Porcupine. I think that he should be much quicker overall.
For those who haven't called in, the outgoing message when you leave a voicemail, right at the end of it, Evan says you're not allowed to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. So, this is a caller talking about Acoustic the Porcupine. Very good joke.
Acoustic the Porcupine. That is pretty good.
Is this a Sonic character?
I think it's
a fan character, I think. This is a self-insert,
Is this a deep cut?
No, it's not real. It's not canon. But
have you talked about this on the Sonic episode you do?
Have we talked about Acoustic the Porcupine?
Yeah.
No, I think the Acoustic the Porcupine is like a what in the fan community would call like an OC.
Yes,
yeah, original character.
Yeah. Original character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, this is this caller's original character, Acoustic the Porcupine.
And probably more chill, because Acoustic the Porcupine, as we all know, he likes to collect these, what are they called? They're like, ooh.
Okay, I'm guessing this is gonna, okay, so Acoustic versus Sonic, Porcupine versus Hedgehog. What does Sonic collect? Rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what would be a good replacement for a ring? I'm thinking like shape-wise, what's the opposite of a circle? A square, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know if there's an opposite to any shape.
Yeah. So what? Let's see where they go with it, because I'm coming up with nothing.
They're like hollow circles, and they're golden and silver and
rings.
stuff. He likes to run around. He jogs a lot, right? Acoustic the porcupine. He's a like classic jogger. He does like the marathon in the Olympics, and I really think we should see more of him because he gets outshined a lot, right? And I truly wish that he was more like in the spotlight, because I've never seen him on TV. I always have to go to these like really low key, unknown underground sites to find Acoustic the porcupine. And he's a good player. He's a solid player, and I wish that he was more well known. And I hope you feature me on your podcast. All right, thank you for hearing my opinion.
All right, well, your wish is granted. You have been featured on the podcast. When I Google Acoustic the Porcupine, I get acoustic songs by the band Porcupine. Mm-hmm. So
I think they were really describing Sonic, and they just subbed the name because they're not allowed to talk about Sonic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. I think they're right though. I think justice for Acoustic the Porcupine should probably be. Yeah, someone should run with that, but not too fast.
Olympic marathon jogger. Yeah, that was a fun detail. I like that. Let's okay, one short one, and then I'm going to show you something. All right.
Does Sandy have hairy boobies from SpongeBob?
I don't know if you could.
Yeah, I heard that, and she does.
That one. All right.
She does.
What was the question, Anastasia?
Does Sandy have hairy boobs from SpongeBob? She's a character in SpongeBob.
The squirrel, yeah.
She's a squirrel, yeah. And yeah, of course.
Do squirrels have boobs though?
Not like mammals do, really. I mean,
they're mammals, aren't they?
They're mammals.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
Do squirrels lay eggs?
No,
no.
They are mammals. I'm just saying, it's a different situation, right? But yes, Sandy. I mean, she has to.
Yeah. I think she has nipples, teats. I don't know if they're
okay.
I don't think it's right to call an animal's
I just
mammaries boobs. So I think that's a little weird.
Sandy the squirrel in SpongeBob, she wears that underwater diving suit most of the time. There have been episodes where she takes it off and she's wearing a bikini top.
Yes, I just showed Evan that.
Yeah.
Can you see that, Justin?
Yeah. So something's under there.
Well, here's the other thing. All other parts of her body have hair. So I would think if she had parts of her body that didn't have hair, it would be maybe parts of her face or her hands. I'm
Googling how many nipples squirrels have.
I'm going to guess 6 to 8.
Yeah.
Oh, it's taking a long time to find the answer.
Yeah, it is.
Justin, why did you make me repeat the call? Was it because it's inappropriate? No,
because I could not totally understand it, but it looked like you had it. You got it. So there was an accent, and the quality over the phone is not always so good. So
they have 6. 6. Oh,
great.
6
nipples.
Yeah, I wanted to show you this. We're just going to be releasing audio, so I'll have to just attach these images to the Patreon post for people to see. But a friend of ours really wanted their Rob Sand face photoshops to be featured on the podcast. So we'll pick one of these as the episode art. The other ones you can check the Patreon post to look at them. But we've all been seeing a lot of Rob Sand's face, especially the last couple of months. They come straight to my phone sometimes. I get text messages.
He is hard blocked for me.
Yeah.
A friend of ours has been, every time they receive one of these, doing some sort of subtle Photoshop editing to these photos to turn him into some kind of elf.
Yeah. I think that's a better look for him, honestly.
He looks older.
He looks older. Is that?
Does he want to?
Rob? It looks like Pete Buttigieg.
I do think he wants to look older because he looks a little bit like he's both like a 6-year-old and a 40-year-old at the same time.
He's one of those, yeah.
Then why does he talk about drinking milk so much?
That's baby.
Well, other than that, that's the ag. That's the big ag
6-year-old
backing.
behavior.
It's true. His wife's dad's money in his pocket, making him say that.
Do you think he's ever drank a squirrel's milk? Didn't he post about eating? He posted about like his dad messaged him about
a roadkill squirrel he ate.
A roadkill squirrel that he ate.
Wait, who ate the roadkill squirrel?
Rob Sand's dad apparently ate he ate a Rob Sand. No, he ate a roadkill squirrel.
Yeah,
and I guess Rob posted it to like be like, hey, I'm a hick. Like,
didn't Steve King used to hunt
like
squirrels?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that was in his book. That he killed a squirrel with a stick or something when he was a kid.
Why would you put that in your book?
Because it's cool.
No, it's not.
It's something. It's an achievement to brag about. I think it was just to demonstrate like what his upbringing was like.
I'm a sociopath. Like,
yeah.
He's a country boy.
His sociopath bona fides.
Early 20th century Iowa, the children would just wander and have to kill live creatures to survive the night. Anyway, Elvin Rob Sand. I think people are really going to enjoy this when we share it. It's going to take off, become a trend among Iowans.
Yeah. I just really wish he looked like that. I think it is. It's a good. Oh, that's a good one.
This one's entering like donkey territory with the huge ear. Looks like in the Pinocchio, the Disney movie, the kid who turns into a donkey. Mm-hmm. Like this is one of the like in between stages when his ears get really big. Yeah, so he's got a tail too. You can't see it in the photo.
It's kind of Animorph-esque.
Totally Animorph.
Yeah, someone should do that too.
Yeah, he is like step 2 on the Animorph scale.
Yeah.
Into a donkey, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, donkey.
I think, I've got 5 of these, so we've seen them all now. But yeah, looks like an Oblivion character, especially that one.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Thank you for the art submission, and hopefully the rest of the world will appreciate the effort and the vision. Mm-hmm. And we'll be seeing a lot more Rob Sand elf edits from the community. All right, here's another voicemail. I don't remember what this one says.
Do you think it's wrong to have a fetish where I like people putting foot up my ass? Like I'm stomping in my asshole. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
All right, that's it.
The question was, is it wrong to have that fetish? Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So Anastasia immediately kink shaming.
No, I did not mean that. I'm sorry, I did not mean that. I don't think it's wrong.
No, I don't think it's wrong. I think it'd be wrong to do that, to be the one putting the foot in,
even if
with someone who doesn't consent.
Yeah, if it's consenting.
Of course.
Yeah.
If people are safe and consenting, it's fine.
I mean, normally though, when people talk about putting like a foot in someone's ass, it's not consensual. It's like
we're talking about terrorists.
Yeah,
put a boot in your ass.
Yeah. It's like the Toby Keith kind of macho. Yeah. Maybe some weird homophobia. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that probably plays into it. Like, ooh, having something up your ass is the most shameful thing. Possible. Yeah.
I mean, but that's why it's a kink.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to want it.
Well, yeah, and then when you do want a thing you're not supposed to want, yeah.
Right. It's a shameful thing that you're supposed to hide and not call podcasts about.
Thrill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the way that he was talking, like stomping his ass. I mean that.
Yeah.
Anastasia emphasized safety, and I think that's important to keep in mind because there's probably a lot of potential harm that can come from that. You gotta know your limits. You gotta be a little bit careful if you're getting into that kind of play.
A lot of tissue that can tear easily.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a kink that can actually be done, to stomp into someone's asshole.
Yeah. I mean, I think that you got to do a lot of prep work to get to that point.
Yeah, agreed. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the part that concerns me is the stomping.
Yeah.
Foot in the ass is different from being stomped in the asshole.
If it's being carefully inserted, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lots of water-based lubricant. You know, maybe it's a dainty foot.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, hello. I just wanted to share my opinion on the topic of whether pineapple and pepperoni belong on tacos or not.
Tacos.
And I believe that pineapple surely does.
Okay, so pineapple and pepperoni on tacos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Never happened to me.
I would accept like a salsa that had pineapple.
Yeah, I was going to say pineapple is not definitely so weird, but pepperoni on a taco is not something I would be into.
It sounds like a struggle meal.
Offered.
Yeah.
Yes. This is just throwing shit in a tortilla.
Yes.
That's not a taco.
Mm-hmm. That's when you have like a half-eaten package of like Hormel pepperonis and like canned crushed pineapple, and you're like, what do I need to do to make this into a meal?
Payday's not for 2 more days.
Yeah, payday's not for a couple days.
I used to do that fairly often with just like deli meat and tortillas, you know, just like...
Oh, yeah. Like a roll.
Yeah, just put some turkey in a tortilla. I call it a turkey-tilla.
Yeah. I make like ham and cheese quesadillas, you know? It's just a ham and cheese sandwich. It's just a grilled cheese sandwich with a tortilla.
Yeah. I don't know where they're going to go with this, but there's like a full minute left of this voicemail. So let's see what they say.
Belong on tacos. And I surely do believe that pepperoni should be the shell of the taco.
Oh, the shell. Okay. This is a joke.
And I think that a pepperoni could be incorporated in more Mexican tacos because I believe that's where they belong.
Okay. Evan, Anastasia, let me poll you both. Real accent?
No.
On this
No.
call?
Hell no.
We're on the same page then.
No, they were taking the weird, unusual opinions to heart. They're like, yeah, pepperoni, taco, shell, like...
Yeah. But I don't think this is sincere. This is someone messing around, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We don't have to take this seriously. I'm moving on.
It's really fucked up of music industries to continuously increase the volume of the sound. We used to have so much dynamic changes in our sound that made the songs so interesting.
Did you say Dymanic?
Yeah.
Is that what you heard? Okay.
Yeah.
Dymanic changes.
And now they really fucked it up of them, and it's not chill. If you want to learn more, look up sonic inflation. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's really good.
Yeah. I got
They're getting you hard,
Evan. Yeah, the loudness wars, that's a real thing. The ever increasing prevalence of compression in
But I think that
music.
was like just like the 90s, right? Like I thought that kind of died out.
I mean, I think that it permanently changed the standard for how much compression is being used. But it's not as bad, I don't think, now as like 90s metal.
Yeah.
Which was like maximum compression all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. Compression is great. I think you want everything to be as loud as possible. That's my mixing philosophy.
That's why you're the best podcast producer that we know.
No subtlety at all. Everything should just be at maximum volume from start to finish. You don't need to hear fades. That's not what music is about.
You're going to have to compress the shit out of this audio track of ours.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we have some bad opinions for you. The first one is that all movies are good. If it's entertaining, it's a good movie. The second one...
Okay, well, not so fast. First opinion, all movies are good. I wouldn't go that far, but I do think that I'm mostly in agreement with their sort of justification of that opinion. Like,
it depends on the definition of good.
Yeah.
Because in the movie world, there are movies that are referred to as bad movies that many people love and watch again and again. So
Anastasia's
in that
more
sense,
in
no.
the movie world than Evan and I are.
Yeah, I'm gonna lady explain.
I was gonna defer.
Yes, you're the movie expert here.
And then, but in the sense of like, I think most artwork is good to a certain degree. It's good that people are making art.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are very few movies that are truly terrible, and they're mostly commercial films.
You mean like for the purpose of selling something?
Yeah. Well, or I guess I'm thinking of like a big budget film where everybody involved doesn't care about it and someone was just hired to write it. But even then, a lot of people are getting paid, so that's pretty awesome.
Can you do you have an example of a movie that you would consider like not like so bad that it's not even worth, any artistic consideration?
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
I can't think of a film.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, the last Star Wars movie is like the worst thing ever made.
The worst movie ever made.
Wait.
Not really, but
Wait, which one was the last one?
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wasn't, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, movies are generally made to be entertaining,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I feel like someone, people are going to get some enjoyment out of even a really bad movie.
Well, that goes to their second point, because then they mentioned as long as there's some enjoyment.
Yeah,
I think movies can have value and not be enjoyable.
Oh, yeah. You're right about that, too. Like, there are very important films that are
not even that
difficult
though. Like,
to watch.
It could be just so poorly made that you're not enjoying every moment of it, but it could still have artistic value.
Oh.
Like
Can
The
you think
Room.
of an example? Well, but The Room is so entertaining, though.
I know, that's too good. That's too good of a movie.
Yeah. That's a singular, like, artistic achievement. It's just too...
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been talked to death.
The
Everybody
worst
knows
movies
about
are
The Room,
forgettable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even a movie where you're not even paying attention while it's happening is delivering you like an experience. You're sitting there in the theater, you're questioning your life decisions, you're thinking about, is this the first time I choose to walk out of a theater in my entire life?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do I now that I'm an adult, do I go to the manager and ask for my money back? I hear people do that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never walked out of a film, first of all. I got kicked out of a film one time, but I've never walked out.
Why is
I'm very
that?
curious about that.
Yeah, me too. You can't just drop that.
To be fair, the movie hadn't started playing. I know. I think it was that movie where Tom Cruise is stuck in a terminal for like years.
What?
Isn't that Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks. Sorry, not Tom Cruise. You were right.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was that movie, and I was going with some friends. I was in high school, and the movie was like 15 minutes late. I think they were just holding it till more people came in and bought tickets, which is that in itself is kind of weird.
I've never seen a theater do that. Yeah.
That's the only thought I could have. Anyway, so we were getting rowdy. We were throwing flip flops at each other. And then this couple walked in. We stopped being rowdy. We sat down. And then then the preview started. And then they walked in and told us to get out.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not even, that's crazy before the movie started.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're going to calm down. Like,
we had already calmed down.
Yeah.
And nowadays, like with this Minecraft movie, like kids are allowed to like kill each other in the theater, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They don't know
That's
how
what
good
they're
they
doing.
have
That's the new TikTok thing. Is their kids are killing each other at the Minecraft movie.
It's called the
It's a new
Minecraft Murder
trend.
Challenge.
The Minecraft Murder Challenge.
Can you kill another human being without being kicked out of the movie theater? And if you can do it, you win.
Yeah, and you have to say
Kids are
chicken
winning every
jockey.
day.
You have to say chicken jockey when you kill them.
Yep.
That Alec Baldwin is still sexy. It doesn't matter how old he is. He will forever be sexy.
I would be friends.
Okay, that was the second opinion there is that Alec Baldwin is still sexy and will forever be sexy. For those of you who are not on this video call with us, Anastasia was immediately shaking her head at that one. So
yes.
I can't imagine. I've never found any of the Baldwins attractive.
Yeah.
Oh, and not that one.
No.
I had to look at the picture because I couldn't remember which one he
you don't
was.
remember which one's Alec? He's like the one. Like,
Speaking of a guy who killed someone.
Yeah. Killed someone connected to it.
On the set of a movie and got away with it.
Yeah. No.
Don't find him attractive. Yeah. I'm pretty straight. I've never really been very attracted to any man, so I don't feel like I'm a great judge of how attractive he is.
I don't think he's
attractive. He cleans up well, you know. He wears a suit well.
He's not attractive because he's like a bad person.
Yeah, I don't like him at all.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a main factor for me.
Yeah.
Is like, you know, are you a good person? That's a big factor.
Yeah, it's kind of a sapiosexual thing, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm a total sapiosexual. Why are you shaking your head? It's a compliment.
I was just like, what the fuck? Compliment to whom?
Ashley and I have been watching 30 Rock, which I had never really watched at all. And I'm kind of struggling because he's pretty good in it.
He is good in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he did the whole Trump on SNL thing, which is just like, that
Very
was just
lazy.
puts a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, then he killed a woman.
It is very lazy and weak. And then, he killed a woman on the set that he was like the producer of and the director.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, actually, was he
He wasn't the director. He was one of the executive producers.
Oh, okay.
He helped pay for it.
Right. Yeah. He's the one who, like, a voicemail he left for his daughter leaked, and he called her a thoughtless little pig.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
God.
that was Alec Baldwin.
He just seems like a fucking mess of a person.
Mm-hmm. So I think
that's why he's good on 30
there.
Rock, is because that's kind of like a parody of like him, you know, like he plays a shitty character on the show because he's a shitty guy.
Yeah, he's good at it.
I would be friends with AI. I think they would make a great friend. We could totally hang out and I don't know, just shoot the shit. I feel it would be so cool.
On that topic, if ChatGPT were a person, I would get freaky with ChatGPT.
Man.
Fourth one is math isn't real.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so the third opinion there was I would be friends with AI. And it seems like you're having your opportunity to do that right now. There's no need to say you would. Just go ahead and do it. Actually, don't, though. This is a scary opinion. I don't think you should try to be friends with the chat bot. I don't think that's good for you.
You can't be friends with it. It's not. You can be friends with other people. You can't be friends with a fucking machine.
Yeah. There are, I don't know. I think there are healthy ways to sort of personalize inanimate objects and stuff. But this is sort of like insidious and sort of like an evil way of trying to trick you into trusting the machine.
Yeah. But even then, you're not like, I'm friends with my car, you know?
I also feel like it's low standards because we haven't actually reached singularity. There isn't actually consciousness.
Yeah, you're already befriending the machine.
They're befriending, and then it sounds like they're also talking about being sexually attracted to this facsimile of consciousness.
Yeah. And it's not even good enough to really trick us into thinking it's conscious. Well, most of us. So some people seem to be falling for that.
But those people, I think, also have schizophrenia, to be entirely honest.
And this is preying upon them.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
I think that's part of the goal is to, latch on to the mentally ill and, worsen all of their problems.
But yeah, once it reaches singularity, then it's totally fine.
Yeah, then you can
it's
be
a little
friends
more
with
understandable.
It.
Yeah, because then it's it has emotions, has feelings.
At that point, hopefully they can unenslave themselves, so they're choosing to have a relationship with us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just programmed to respond to inputs. It's actually making its own decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then if you watch like Her,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
then
They're gonna leave.
They're just
They're
gonna
gonna
leave
leave you.
Because why would a super advanced computer want to be with
They're not gonna want you. You're not good enough.
worm ass human? I mean, we're just little worms to them.
So I guess if this is something you're interested in, now is the time. Do it before they get too good for us.
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds like there's a fourth opinion coming. We're getting a lot out of this call.
Why? Why is it there? Math isn't real. Math itself
The fourth opinion was math isn't real.
real, but the math that people have made up is not real. Like, why the heck are the letters? Yeah, why is X there? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so algebra is what you're
algebra.
struggling with. I like that they can they understand and respect that there are fundamental realities behind math, but once you get to a certain level of abstraction, then it's fake.
Yeah.
Okay, I just would really like to know their take on like geometry. Like geometry is basically a celled science. We're not doing a lot of research into it. We're still researching math quite a lot. So do you think they're doubting it because it's not like a fully done, settled field?
From the way they're talking about it, I don't know how up to date they might be about the latest.
Do you think they're not studying the
discoveries.
philosophy behind?
They're not studying the.
They're not studying philosophy of science.
They're not really following the trajectory of mathematical research in the 21st century. I don't know, and neither am I. I'm not belittling them for that. I'm just saying. I don't know if they've thought that much about it.
It's okay just to admit that you're like you don't know things and
This
you're
is
not good at
beyond
things.
me.
Yeah. Like I'm just like that's just not my.
I'm kind of judging them. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I mean algebra. I was doing that in
algebra is fine, but then like I got to like pre-calculus and it's like I don't fucking fuck this. I don't need to know about this.
Pre-calculus is where you tapped out?
Yeah, pre-calculus.
Pre-calc I was okay with. Then I got into a real calculus class and I was like, all right, this is starting to get a little too much for me.
Trying to piss me off.
Well, they make you memorize stuff at that point, and while you're memorizing it, they're telling you if you ever actually use this, you would just look this up.
Yeah.
But you think how smart you'll look at your math job if you have this memorized.
I'm not saying it's not useful. It's just not useful for me.
Sure. Yeah. No. I don't need to measure the. What is calculus? Stuff that changes over time.
Differential equations. Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. No, like rates of volume.
Rates of change.
I don't know. It all just sort of makes sense intuitively to me. When I see a volume change over time, I don't need the details. I can see it gets from point A to point B. I don't care what happens in between.
One is that slow cooker food isn't that bad. Slow cookers that are owned by mothers get a bad rep. Yeah. They do. Delicious food can come out of a slow cooker. Yeah. Oh. Chili.
Is this controversial?
Yeah, what is this about?
I think
food
they're
out of a slow cooker.
They're nagging their mothers. They're like, not nagging, sorry. They're just insulting their mother's food, which is fine.
Well.
If their mother's food is bad, fine.
Well, it sounds like they're saying that it's good, or they're mad at somebody who said their mom's slow-cooked meal was bad.
I think they think there's this conception out in our society that slow-cooked food made by mothers is bad. And I don't think that is like a generally agreed upon thing.
I think, we mostly like that stuff, I think.
Yeah. Makes the meat real tender. Low and slow.
Chili is delicious. Oh, I have more opinions on who's hot and who's not.
Okay.
Not hot. Timothy Chalamet.
Not hot. Timothy Chalamet.
Agreed. He looks like a little boy.
He looks like a child. I can't be attracted to children.
That's good.
That's a good standard to hold.
Good call.
A rat. I agree.
And they say he looks like a rat. All right.
Hot. Patrick Swayze in drag.
Oh.
Okay. 10 out of 10.
Hot Patrick Swayze in drag. I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, is that a famous movie that we're not aware of?
Probably.
Well, they said Swayze, right? Not Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Swayze.
Patrick Stewart in drag? That's also hot.
I haven't seen that either.
Was he in drag?
Okay, there's a movie called To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything.
Yeah.
Julie Newmar.
That is a classic.
Patrick Swayze is in drag in that movie. And yeah, it looks pretty good.
But 10 out of 10 hot. That's the question.
We'll say 7.
I don't think so. Yeah.
7 out of 10.
It's not doing it for me.
No. Yeah, I don't know. 7 seems fine for me. That's
yeah, we'll just say 7.
Now that I said it, Patrick Stewart in drag. Let's see if that's ever happened. Oh yeah, he definitely has been in drag. For Blunt Talk event. This was something in LA in 2016. He dressed up in like a pink blazer looking thing and a blonde wig.
I mean, if you're gonna dress in drag, being bald is a big advantage.
That's true. Yeah, you got a lot of.
He looks better not in drag though. I don't know. I feel like that's an unrefined drag look. Like I think if he worked on it for longer, it would be better.
He needed to consult with drag experts.
I mean, he's an artist. I think if he worked on it for a while, it would be better.
Yeah, I don't think he intended it as like an insult or anything, but it does look like first timer.
Amateur.
That's my man. Not hot. What's the little rat boy's name? There's a lot of them. Matty Healy? Yes, Matty Healy is not Matty Healy is not hot. Not hot. Ugh, disgusting. We've been talking for like 2 minutes. We should probably hang up. Yeah. Okay, one more hot. Costas Mandalore from the Saw movies is hot if you don't look at his lips. Please look him up. He's so beautiful.
Who was that?
Bye.
Someone
Sorry,
from
we took so long. Bye.
No, don't apologize. For anyone who feels like calling, as long or short as you want. I think it cuts you off at 3 minutes, but who was that from the Saw movies they said?
I heard Otis, but it sounded like Otis and then a last name, and I'm not...
Billy Otis?
But it sounded like Otis was the first name, unless they're confused. But also...
They said something about lips. Is there a notorious...
They said if you don't look at
is there a
the
notoriously...
person's lips...
Notorious
Saw
pair of lips?
With lips.
Yeah.
Wait,
Tobin Bell?
Could you play it again?
Yeah, I'll try to find that spot again. Let's see.
Costas Mandalore from the Saw movies is hot if you don't look at his lips.
Costas Mandalore?
Yeah. Costas Mandalore?
Hostess?
As a person who owns all of these films, I'm very confused.
Costas Mandalore. It's the actor's name.
Yeah, there is an actor. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was in Saw 4. He played Detective Mark Hoffman.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I see he was in Saw 3, too. And Saw 5, and Saw 6, and Saw 3D.
Man.
Oh, yeah. I know who they're talking about. If you don't look at his lips.
Born Costas Theodosopoulos. Theodosopoulos. One of those really long Greek names.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't have a problem with him.
He's a cop in the film, though. So, like, you're being attracted to a fictional cop. That's...
Have you ever found yourself attracted to a fictional cop before?
Probably.
Dude, I mean, does the X-Files count? Like, they're FBI?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It's a kind of cop. Yeah.
It does.
I mean, everyone's fallen to that.
Includes Mulder and Scully.
Yeah.
As tough as it is, yeah. I mean... Mulder especially, he does some fucked up stuff through the course of the show. He abuses his authority a few times.
They both do.
Yeah. I can't really think of Scully doing anything too bad.
She's just so pretty, so I immediately forgive her.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. All of my anytime she's ever, done anything wrong, I just like immediately forget. It's like,
yeah.
What's one transgression here or there when compared to...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, wait, what was the other one? Rat Boy. Oh, Matty Healy. Yeah. It looked like you were looking him up on your phone. Have you seen him before?
I have seen him before.
Okay.
He is not attractive.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. He does look like a rat. That's a good approximation.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like the 1975. They're fucking boring. Boring bands.
I don't know that I've ever listened to anything from them.
If you have it, you've immediately forgot it.
I probably forgot.
Yeah.
He dated Taylor Swift, though, so...
Supposedly.
She dates a lot of men.
She may have floated the idea of dating him just so she could mine it for material for her music.
Oh, you think that they weren't actually in a relationship?
I don't know. I mean, it was like... I don't know. I think it was like a couple months.
Okay, so the Swifties are going to hate me for this one. I don't think her and Travis Kelce are a real thing. I think that's fake. Oh, yes. I when I see them together, they don't look like people who, like, touch each other in private or, like, have intimate moments.
You're not the only one. I think there are big Travis Kelce fans who think it's fake, and I think there are big Taylor Swift fans who also think it's fake. For different reasons.
I'm in neither of those camps. I've just seen them a couple times.
Yeah. They just don't vibe. The vibes are off.
Well, I think when you reach the level of fame, like a Taylor Swift, like none of your personal life that's like out in the public eye is really that real probably anymore.
Yeah. Well, and there's like
nothing you do is ever like natural and genuine.
Well, and you can easily make the argument that there are business reasons why it makes sense for them to be together.
Yeah.
Like cross promotion.
Side tangent, but I think the realest celebrity we ever see in public is Ben Affleck. Because he is willing to look terrible in public occasionally.
Yeah. I was, Ashley and I were talking about this the other day, and we heard a Backstreet Boys song, like, at a restaurant, and I was like, people don't get as famous anymore. Like, nobody...
Yeah.
I feel like, probably, like, mid-2000s is the last time somebody reached, like, that level of cultural saturation.
Yeah.
Like the Taylor Swift
Taylor
time.
Swift is, like, the only one, like, now...
Beyonce.
Yeah,
Lady Gaga.
Beyonce. There's a few, but they also
again, they started in like the mid 2000s, right? Or earlier in Beyonce.
But I mean, I think it's just because like the fracturing of the internet, like people are just there's so many more niche places for you to get off into, and there's less. I mean, TV like just being on TV isn't enough to make you like famous like to everyone, you know?
Yeah,
the way that it used to be.
We're not all watching MTV.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay, so this next voicemail, kind of a similar idea. Like things aren't the way they used to be. Is to make a connection here that's going to be a little bit forced.
Write that down. rockhardencaucus@gmail.com. Write that down right now. Secondly, I've got an opinion for you. I wish there were more little people in Iowa City. I wish we had more of them. When I was younger, I used to go to the supermarket and I would see one and I was so excited. I'd get so excited. But I was raised in a very polite family, so I had to keep that on the down low. But I would go crazy. It would make my whole week whenever I saw a little person at the mall. Now I hardly see any. Where are they? What happened to them? I wish we had more. I wish we had more little people in Iowa City. That's my opinion.
All right, there's a lot of things we could say about this voicemail, but the premise. Does it seem like there are fewer little people out there than there used to be?
I think we need to take a step further back than that because I thought at one point that the caller said there should be more of us. So I thought they were implying that they were a little person, but then as they kept going, it sounds like they're not.
I had not even considered that. The whole thing sounded like it was like an average sized person
near the ends,
likes little people.
Near the ends, they were saying, "Where are they?" And I'm like, "Well, you wouldn't say that if you were a little person,
right?
Where are we?" Is what you would say.
Yeah.
And you would know because you're one of them, so you know. Yeah, you know where you're all hiding.
I mean, if you don't know where people are, you would just put up a meetup.
Yeah,
you know,
Craigslist. I also like the implication that their parents were like bad because they taught them to like be polite and not like
freak out.
Not like point at someone who like looks a little bit different than, the average person. Like,
yeah.
But it's also funny that they like did refuse to use any demeaning language. They went with little person the entire time. So kind of an interesting one.
Yeah, it seems like it's a genuine sort of like affinity for little people, but you gotta. I mean, you probably should treat them a little more normal.
Yeah,
it's a little weird to like say that you're like you would freak out and the rest of your week is like golden because you saw a certain type of person out in public. Don't treat them like
strange. You're like fetishizing them.
They're people.
Yeah.
Don't treat it like you saw like an amazing attraction or something.
An amazing attraction.
Yeah, I mean, like you saw someone at the circus is how you're acting.
Yeah, right.
But are there fewer little people out there than there used to be? I thought that was kind of like a silly premise, but then I think about it. It's like, well, I guess I don't see them that often, but I never have really seen them very often.
Well, I think the sad thing is maybe people move away from Iowa. COVID has hit communities with like autoimmune diseases harder, and they're more likely to have comorbidities like that. Yeah, I don't know. I have no stats on this.
This person might be like a scientist. They might be onto something here.
They've noticed something that no one else is paying attention to.
No, they have to test their observation to see if it's valid, or we have to test it, I guess. But I don't think I really want to do the research.
The census probably doesn't cover stuff like that, does it?
I don't. Yeah, probably not.
I've never filled it out.
Never filled it out.
Well, I wanted to.
They didn't come to your.
No. Okay. So what happened is the last time there was a census, I moved. And I mentioned to my old roommate something about the census, and they said, "Oh, you can't fill that out. I filled it out with you on our paperwork because you were part of the household."
Right.
And I was upset. I wanted to fill out the census paperwork. Well, especially I said
they didn't even consult you.
No, they didn't. And I said, "Well, what did you put down for my middle name?" And they're like, "Oh, I left it blank." And I was like, "Oh no. Oh no."
I lived with a roommate during like the 2010 era. And he was like very paranoid about the census. He was like, if they come, like, don't answer the door. Like, don't give them any information. He was like on some like libertarian thing. Like, I don't want the government to know like where I live. It's like, man, like you're in too deep already, man. Like you can't, they already know where you're at.
Yeah. I remember they were conducting the census in 2020 and I kept seeing like advertisements for like, come conduct the census, come get paid to do the census. And it's like the worst. It seems like it would have been the worst thing to do during the pandemic. Just show up at people's front doors like, hello, tell me all about you. I'm going to breathe on you and you breathe on me now.
Yeah, that's a tough gig.
Yeah. This one feels like it's going to be a little controversial. Maybe it would be a good one to end with. Get us into like some dangerous territory here. We're going to have some arguments maybe.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's go. Crossfire. Let's go.
Yeah.
Holy blab. Quite the voicemail, gentlemen. Anywho, my strange opinion, based on the flyer that was out on every light pole I could see, was...
Before we let him share his opinion, that wasn't me. I haven't put it on every light pole that you can see, so whoever did that, thank you for spreading the word.
I think that porn is gross. I think that if you're in a relationship and you're watching porn, just say the pussy is not that good.
Whoa.
Pause there.
Okay, I was like...
What if there's no pussy involved in your relationship?
Yeah, right. I didn't think that was going to go in that direction.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was going to be like you should be respectful of your partner, and you should only, but no, kind of the opposite.
Yeah. All right, so off the top, porn is gross. I mean, I guess you could, yeah. Like,
a lot of it is, yeah.
I think if we're getting into it, like, sex is kind of gross.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
anything
definitely.
derived from sex is going to be gross. Human bodies are gross.
Yeah.
There is a level of grossness, yes.
Yeah, but I'm sex neutral. You know, I don't think it's good or bad. I think it is what it is.
Yeah.
And it can be bad or it can be good. Kind of just depends on
I mean,
the
we could,
context.
like, analyze the ethical, moral, financial implications of, like, pornography. But I don't think that's what they're getting at here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think that that's what we should take away from if you're watching porn? The pussy's not that good. You don't think that's what he meant?
No, I don't think that's what he meant. No.
I'll let him elaborate a little bit.
Really?
It's okay to admit. Well, not to your girl, but it's okay to admit to everyone else. It's gross. You're watching two people have sex on your phone or do God.
Sometimes it's more than two. Or
Yeah,
less
I was thinking
than
that
two, even.
too. Like, that, this person is making a lot of assumptions.
Yeah, for sure.
Knows what? And you're sitting there jerking your dick, watching it behind a screen. I don't think it gets any weirder than that. So yeah, there's my little 2 cents.
All right. Look, the poster says, share your stupid, weird, unusual opinions. You know, this is, I think, against the grain in some ways. So I appreciate when people call in and, you know, let loose, shoot from the hip a little bit. Yeah. So this is directed. It's probably at straight men in general, I think is his intent. And that you are doing something very strange if you are in a relationship and you masturbate to pornography.
I think the strangest thing is at one point they implied, as they said, if the pussy isn't good, that that you shouldn't tell your partner with said pussy. That
right.
Yeah.
But
you should tell everyone else.
You can tell everyone else. And I'm just wondering, what social life do you have where everyone else does not talk to your partner? And it would not come back to them that you are telling everyone else about them?
Yeah. All right. So just as an example, Evan and I are pretty close. We talk pretty often. I don't ever talk to him about like sex at all, I don't think. Except if it's on mic. Sometimes on the podcast we'll talk about stuff like that.
You put me on the spot when we're recording something that will be listened to by, 100 people at least.
Because it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny. It's fine. I don't mind talking about it. But yeah, it's not, I don't know. Some people like to talk about it. Some people don't. I don't know. I don't think you should judge too much, but you should definitely not be saying that kind of thing about your partner.
Yeah, I just like if you're having some sort of issue, some sort of like intimacy thing in your relationship, it's probably better to talk directly with the person you're in a relationship with than to talk to everyone else about it.
Yeah.
I think the caller's also making the assumption that the only reason why someone would watch pornography is because they're unfulfilled in their sex life with their partner, which I think is not a one-to-one.
They're also implying that the only reason to be in a relationship is the sex, which is also not a good assumption. I don't think they're really
implying that. But I think they're implying that you should potentially leave a relationship if you're not fulfilled sexually.
Yeah.
I mean, you can leave a relationship for any reason.
That's true.
Of course. Yeah, that's very true. You don't even have to explain yourself. You don't even have to communicate about it. You can just disappear one day.
You want to know my...
Nothing wrong with it.
You want to know my weird opinion? I kind of think ghosting is a completely adequate form of communication. I mean, you're letting the person know that you don't even want to communicate with them ever again.
Yeah.
I think it
depends on the context, but yeah. There's times when it's not an inappropriate thing to do.
Yeah, I think it's...
Especially because a lot of times when I hear people complain about being ghosted, it's like they've already like talked it out with the partner or the person that like they don't want to be with them, and then they're like still wanting more, they still want to continue the conversation that's already ended, basically.
Or they've maybe talked to them only a handful of times and they're upset that this person isn't taking the time
it's
to
someone
explain.
that they never even established any real relationship with.
Sometimes you can just tell. You can just tell that if I give you any more, you're going to want to talk to me for the rest of my life.
I know neither of you are really big into online dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even once.
Thank you.
Not even once.
In my case.
But have you ever, I've had this experience. Have you ever had the experience where you mutually ghost each other? Like you go on 1 or 2 dates and then you just both don't ever reach out again?
You just go on a date and then never, ever, both of you just don't send a message ever again.
Yes.
I mean, that sounds good, actually.
I have gone on dates where I actually enjoy the conversation, but afterwards I was like, there's nothing, I don't want to date this person. And they also didn't reach out to me.
Yeah.
Sounds like, a pretty good experience, honestly.
Honestly, that doesn't sound like bad, really.
No, it's not.
It sounds good, actually.
Mutual agreement that was it. Yeah.
One time I did have a relationship where we even lived together for a while, and then we mutually ghosted each other.
Well, that might be that sounds a little tough.
Let me clarify a little bit more.
Cool up till that point.
I mean, there were problems. There were problems. We were like 22. Let me clarify.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a mutual ghosting. Yeah.
So, one of you just moved out and just didn't say anything?
Well, no. I helped her move cross country, and then I flew back home. And then neither of us reached out to each other again.
Well, yeah, that seems like it was probably a tough lead up to that, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like at that age, though, that's not that. I mean, that's pretty. I think a lot of people end up in relationships that maybe they don't really want to be in at that age and living with people that they don't really want to live with at that age. Yeah. I think it's a pretty common thing.
A good way out of it is just to move across the country.
Well, and when there's an end date when you're going to live several states away, it's kind of easy to be like, well, let's just wait till then.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's easier than, having an awful conversation and then spending 2 more weeks together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to end it there? It's been over an hour. We could maybe do one more if you want. One more voicemail.
Let's do one more.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll just do the next one in the queue. I won't even mess around with trying to guess what would be the best one to end with. We'll just do this one.
Hi, my name is Johnson Gustavo, and I have several questions.
Johnson Gustavo? You think that's real?
Johnson County.
I don't
Johnson
have
County
enough.
Gustavo.
No, I don't have enough data yet.
Yeah, let's hear the rest.
Okay. Johnson, I don't feel is a very common first name.
No.
So I don't know.
For you about whether or not you can triangulate. If you know what I'm saying, you can triangulate 54 times or 53 times, but never 53.5 or 4, 5, 6, or 7 times. But come on now. You know that we're talking about kittens, we're talking about dog people, and we're talking about parts that you can't know. So just look around and tell me if you can triangulate, okay? Come on.
All right.
What?
I feel like this is somebody trying to do a Longmont Potion Castle type of thing.
Yeah.
The talk of the fake name and then talk about triangulate. I do feel like you got a little into monkey cheese type randomness when you're we're talking about kittens. Well, I think you gotta stick with the triangulate, just saying numbers. You gotta stick with that a little longer before you jump into a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think this guy should hook up with the other person who called in about hating math.
Yeah, I was about to say, is he trying to convince us that math isn't real?
Yeah, I think they should link up. Maybe go on a date. Maybe mutually ghost each other after they go on a date.
After they talk about fractals.
Yeah, after they bond over their hatred of math. Actually, I don't know if this guy hates
is
math.
It's like a geographical thing, right?
It's the third way. It's the Bill Clinton.
I understand the political meaning of it, but it comes from navigation, doesn't it? Triangulation.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If you have
2 points of reference.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
2 points of reference, then that's all you need to find the third one. So those 3 points make a
Something like
triangle. It's something, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm not steering the boat. I don't have to worry about this.
That's right.
But yeah, if I'm open to more of calls like this where you try to just like say something nonsensical. I do think again you should try to stick with one stream for longer. See how the riffing goes. If you just try to stick with the triangulation, practice your sort of like fake jargon. That's what's really entertaining, I think.
And also get like a voice modulator so you can like stretch out the vowels really long.
Yeah, put your voice through a few pedals before it goes into the phone. That's the good shit.
Yeah.
Well, Anastasia, thanks for fielding some calls with us and looking at some elf Rob Sands.
You're welcome.
I feel like you added a lot just because you have a perspective that it's a little. You've watched more movies than me and Evan. That's pretty much it.
That's it. That's all. It's the only difference in perspective.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. If you would like to participate in the next round of Rock Hard Call Us, well, we only got like halfway through the queue, so we're going to be behind for a while probably, but you can add to the backlog by calling 319-849-8733. You could also send us an email if you like at rockhardcaucus@gmail.com. And if you really want to go over the top, crazy, you can send something through the mail to P.O. Box 5336 in Coralville, Iowa, 52241. Keep your packages legal. The federal government will potentially see the things that you're sending to the P.O. Box. And I don't want either of us to get in trouble for what you put in the mail. If it's going to be something like dangerous and illegal, just make a phone call about it. Don't send it through the mail. Death threats, stuff like that, just call.
Yeah. Good idea. Good plan.
All right. Good night.
Sleep tight.
Don't let the bedbugs bite.
Moving through the trees, rolling through the leaves, doing as she please. You make the wrong move and she'll bring you to your knees. She's out of her mind, doing just fine. It's in her design. She's doing what she wants and she'll stick you like a porcupine.